What's going on, y'all? Savage here. So I don't have a full list. I certainly don't have them all on video or little tiny snippets and pieces, whatever I could take at the time. Some behind the scenes stuff I technically wasn't supposed to film, and this all came from getting in a car wreck and having some downtime, and then trying to work on some TV shows, some movies, and some commercials. Outside of anything Corey and I did, or me and people growing up did with short films and music videos and stuff like that, I started, I think it was commercial real estate photography, led into working our cast and crew for TV and film production. I believe the first professional job was in a Pepsi commercial that ended up in the Super Bowl, and that was pretty cool. It was Deion Sanders, the evil no good Jerry Jones, Rob Corddry, Dak Prescott, and some people that I knew were on set. There was unlimited Pepsi products, and it was just really cool. As a Redskins fan, it's horrible. And then later on went to work for Ford and the Cowboys one day, and got to work with Tony Dorsett all day. He was a super nice guy. A little loopy in the head nowadays, but yeah, just super, super cool guy. My mom called me one day, and I think this is a couple of years after the fact, I had stopped working at all in that industry. And my mom says, "I just saw you on TV." I said, "Oh, really? Where was that?" She said it was on Texas Flippin' Move. I was like, "Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah." She said, you were bidding on a house, or you were looking at a house, and you looked up and you said, "I really like the outline of that house." And I kind of remembered that episode, and I've never seen any of them, but I believe I worked on, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those episodes. And it's HGTV owned it or produced it at the time, and was the same casting company who I worked for before, and it was hilarious. I asked my mom, like, what else did I say? I had some lines cut out. Of course, you're always going to film way more than the edit boils down to tell the story, or show the show in the documentary BS reality TV world, like Texas Flippin' Move. It's kind of cool to have insight into different varieties of those productions. I think this was around the Me Too time, and I've got a good reverse Me Too story during that time, but I certainly noticed that everyone was treated like gold. From catering, which is where you eat, especially in the morning, go early because they've got tons of bacon. And then craft services, once you get to set and you've already eaten, or you're already planning to eat, whether you got there early, and in a morning shoot, typically you're going to eat beforehand. In the evening, they'll feed you dinner at some point. Craft services is like unlimited coffee, juice, snacks, whatever, just constantly while you're working. It's just always there. Maybe some small productions don't have unlimited everything, but most of the productions did. It was a pretty cool experience. So I'll put some of the whatever clips I have in my phone, I'll put them together, and with the whatever editing software I'll download to do that, I'll put them together, put them at the end here, and just say that it's really tough. Some of the actors I met who were, flying back and forth and all over to do these short roles on the shows. And, you know, maybe they were a character for an episode, or maybe part of one season, meaning 2 or 3 episodes featured. They're flying people in that are French actors, or a guy flying out from LA to, what? For just today? And you find out what they get paid. The stuntman, and actually was eating with one of the main actors on a show, Queen of the South. And I have to go talk to somebody. I come right back, and I continue the conversation, and he looks up at me like I'm like, what are you talking about? And it was the stuntman. He was just dressed exactly like him and kind of looked like him. And I still have a piece of fake broken glass from that show. Never heard of the word "frake" before. So just shits and giggles. I'll see if I can include this shit on the back end. So just stupid little video. Savage.
Yes.
So how do we get there?
On a spacecraft.
Think about it.
Override that. I thought we already talked about this.
There is an unconfirmed report that Mary is later seen drinking with a woman named Elizabeth of London's East End.
How ironic that he installed security equipment for ADT. But when you think about it, if you were him, why?
Lisa earns her coveted wings, and she's transferred to California.
Granddaddy was the finest tracker. He got a grown male bear, the largest